right, this is disturbing to me. Are you, Roxanne, and you have young kids, are you familiar with Huggy Wuggy?
No, I have young kids and I have no idea what Huggy Wuggy is.
Oh, my God. Huggy Wuggy does this come from a video horror game? Now, I'm not a gamer, but is there a genre? See, Froggy's not here today because Froggy's got kidney stones. But, let's go to phones on this. I think there's a genre of video games called horror video games, and there is a stuffed animal called Poppy Playtime, and it's a stuffed animal from a horror video game, which is it the Huggy Wuggy horror show? And this stuffed animal is being sold, and do kids... You got to get this image. Hey, Andrew, grab this story, grab this image, and you got to put this up on MJMorningShow.com. The Huggy Wuggy. If anyone knows about this, would you please fire up the phones right now? Because my kids are all grown. I'm not a gamer. But 800-990-1047 gets you on. 800-990-1047. This is like the stuffed animal of like nightmares. And it is what looks like a cute, like stuffed animal, but then you open up its mouth and it's got razor sharp teeth like out of a nightmare that you'd have.
All right, this is a cute stuffed animal. It looks like a demonic Grover.
No, it looks.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Hold on, it's not cute when you see the razor sharp teeth when the mouth is closed and it has like a smile on it. Then it's cute. But then you open up the mouth and it turns into, oh, look at the phones on this. The phones are exploding. And I just wanted to talk to parents. Is this a thing? Are parents buying kids the Huggy Wuggy horror show Poppy Playtime stuffed animal? This is sort of a heads up or a warning also that this stuffed animal, if your kid gets it, it's going to give your kid nightmares when you open the mouth.
Yeah.
Now, are the teeth actually sharp or are they made like of felt?
I'm sure they're felt.
Would you almost say? I think you almost,
those two
think you almost dropped the S-bomb.
Sharp and felt.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're just regular felt. I mean, not that kind of felt, Rox.
But there are knockoffs to the plush toy. They're all over the streets in New York and other cities. Vendors are selling these things. The Poppy Playtime. All right, let me go to phones on this. And it comes from this video game. So I just think it's important to warn parents, or if you're a parent and you think it's funny to give your kid this doll, it's going to give them nightmares, and it could potentially wreck their childhood.
Their whole childhood.
All right, so it's Huggy Wuggy. All right, 800-990-1047 is how you get in. And if you want to talk about gas prices, no, I'm kidding. 800-990-1047. Let's grab Patrick in Palm Harbor. Hey, Patrick, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hello there.
Hey, Pat, go ahead.
So, Huggy Wuggy is a character from a horror game called Poppy Playtime.
Gotcha, okay.
And it takes place in an abandoned toy factory, which seems to be a popular setting for horror games like this.
Oh, my God. And it turns out that people are knocking off. So inside the video game, there's this toy, Huggy Wuggy, or is it what is the doll's name?
It is called Huggy Wuggy.
All right, so the stuffed animal with the crazy, maniacal, razor-sharp, scary as hell teeth when you open its mouth is called Huggy Wuggy.
Yep, except instead of a small doll chasing you, it is a 11-foot tall statue of the doll.
Oh, my God. Holy crap. Did you know that this stuffed animal was actually being made, that it was taken out of the video game and it's being made and sold?
I didn't know that was actually being made.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They are all over. Apparently, vendors are selling these all over the streets in New York right now. Hey, Patrick, do you play the game?
I have not played the game, but I've had a couple of friends who have.
Are they sick? What's the...
Why? Because they play horror video games?
I don't know. Are they normal, Patrick?
Some people enjoy the adrenaline rush from horror video games. I can't share the same pleasure. But
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, thanks for checking in, man. Yeah, you never know what's going to pop up on this show. First, Fester and I arguing about gas prices. You know
really
what,
a one-way argument.
You know, Fester,
What?
you would be a rip-off gas station owner.
You bet I would.
Oh, my
Hell
God.
yeah.
Oh, my God. I want to open up a gas station. You know what? I'm going to pursue that with Tampa International Airport. I want them to grant me I want to build a reasonably priced gas station at the airport.
You're going to get the contract.
Yeah, I want the contract.
Todd's discount gas.
MJ's discount gas. All right, Caitlin's in Riverview. Hey, Caitlin, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi.
All right, Caitlin, what do you know about Huggy Wuggy?
Too much. I know way too much.
All right.
Okay.
Caitlin, are you a mother?
No.
All right, so, Caitlin, how old are you?
18.
18 years old. All right. So, Caitlin, tell me everything we need to know about Huggy Wuggy.
So basically, he is obviously a horror icon, but he's originally, without his amazing creepy smile, he just has a normal closed mouth smile as his giant statue. And there's a pink version of him named Kissy Missy, but from what we know from the game, she's a peaceful person. She doesn't hurt you.
All right. Now, do you play the game, Caitlin?
I do.
All right. So, what is it that you find enthralling about this game, this horror toy factory?
Honestly, I think it's just the abandoned aesthetic of broken down toy factories and the toys come to life. It reminded me of an old video game from 2017 called Bendy and the Ink Machine.
What? Bendy and the Ink Machine?
It's another horror game, and it takes place in an abandoned factory or like artist animation studio.
Oh, wow.
And the main character, your main villain, is Bendy the Ink Demon.
My God, there's a whole world out there that I need to discover.
Yeah, I have a question for you. Okay, so some of the texters are saying that you wear masks and it's like role play when you do it too?
For the games?
Yeah.
You don't really wear a mask in the games.
Okay, well,
Now, how often, Caitlin, do you play this Huggy Wuggy Poppy Playtime?
I play once every few months when I just want the adrenaline rush.
Wow. Are you a student?
I am actually on my way to school right now.
Are you in high school or college first
High
year?
school.
Oh, what high school did you go to?
Riverview.
All right. Well, listen, Caitlin, have a great day at school, and thank you so much for listening to the MJ Morning Show.
Of course, man.
Oh, Caitlin, one last question. Did you know that this was turned into like a stuffed animal that's being sold now?
Yes, I've actually wanted to buy it, but the first prototype they'd released looked like butt, and now I don't want it.
Hold on, the first prototype looked like what?
It looked really bad.
Oh, look
There's an
bad.
eye on the top of. There's an eye in the corner of its round head.
Gotcha. All right, Caitlin, have a great day at Riverview High School, all right?
Thanks, man. You too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, man.
Let's look at the phones on this. Margie in Lakeland. Hey, Margie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Margie, are you a mom?
No, I'm a grandmother.
Okay. Do you have grandkids that have this stuffed animal?
I have grandkids that used to have the stuffed animal, Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy, until they started telling them to do things to their parents.
Whoa. Hold on a sec. First of all, how old are your grandkids?
I have a granddaughter that is 7, a grandson that is 5, and a grandson that is 4.
All right, and they had this crazy maniacal horror stuffed animal, and they were saying what?
In the little cartoon that the kids watch, Huggy Wuggy and Missy Kissy or Kissy Missy, they tell them to do bad things like to their parents and stuff like that. So I completely forbid my grandchildren to watch Huggy Muggy and Kissy Missy and all that stuff.
Where were they watching this? I thought it was a video game. Where were they?
It's a show too.
It's a where the hell's the show run?
It's a cartoon also that you can find on YouTube and stuff like that.
Gotcha. All right. So it's not running on like Nickelodeon or anything.
No.
It's
No.
Okay, this is.
No.
It's on YouTube.
I heard from someone who works at an elementary school.
Yeah.
She said they have pre-K and kindergarten students that come in and sing the song. They were watching the videos all night, and then they would come in and talk about monsters getting them. Parents have no idea that their kids are doing this.
God, listen, this is why I'm talking about this, and we're learning even more about this is more pervasive than I thought. All right, so Margie, turn your radio all the way down, okay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, turn that sucker all the way down. That's just confusing sounding. All right, so, Margie, where's your like daughter or your son, the parents of these kids? Why would they allow the kids to watch this? And who bought them the stuffed animals?
Well, actually, I did ignorantly, not knowing that that's what it was all about until I got a phone call from a friend of mine telling us that it was not appropriate for children, that they're telling kids to hurt their parents, hurt their brothers and sisters, or themselves, do bad things. So I completely refused. I took their toys back from them.
I mean, this sounds like another one of those like Slender Man things in the making here, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Oh, my God. Margie, thanks for phoning in. Yes, Rox.
So this texter continues. We had to actually get a school social worker involved to send a message to all the parents because the kids were coming in and saying really scary things. Huggy Wuggy hugs the characters until they die in front of you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So
this is opening up a larger can of worms than I thought it was creepy enough.
Just looking creepy.
This is becoming even more educational.
You're just learning about this. I think on YouTube I found the Huggy Wuggy song.
Let's not play it.
Where he wants to hug you. Well, to hear what it is.
All right, roll it. Let me hear it. All right, go ahead. Is this clean?
I'm reading lyrics. Come on, Huggy.
Ew.
I got just music now.
On my purpose, and I know that you're worth it. I can tell. This for certain. I was built for your embrace. I'm your blue fuzzy buddy with long arms made for snuggling. Now let's get huggy wuggy. There's no need to hesitate. 'Cause I can just hug you here forever, forever. Till you breathe your last breath together,
Oh, man.
So stay still while I give you these free hugs. For the ones I see, ones I see, ones I see.
And then this animal, the teeth are opened up and it looks like just disgusting sharp layer after layer of terrible, terrible teeth. This is scary as hell.
This is creepy. This is like, like a stranger hugging your kid or something. It's just gross.
It's a horror video game. It's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Marco's in Apollo Beach. Marco, you're on the MJ Morning Show Huggy Wuggy Poppy Playtime Exposure Lines. Go ahead.
Good morning, guys. MJ, you're about a year and a half, almost 2 years behind the power curtain. Let me tell you this. My daughter is 10 years old now. My daughter got this Huggy Wuggy on her 8th birthday.
Well, hold on. She had a stuffed animal?
She had the stuff. It was like a backpack type of thing. And, like...
What the hell happened to Dora the freaking Explorer? I got like a maniacal death wish...
Well, check this out. I mean, at the beginning, I see the it was horrible. I'm like, one of her aunts, she's like, oh, look, I bought this. It's real popular, Huggy Wuggy. And I'm like, no wonder. My daughter, 8 years old then, my daughter will come to me and say, Dad, Huggy Wuggy will protect me. Huggy Wuggy has knives and big teeth. And I'm like, what? I disappear Huggy Wuggy right away.
Get rid of that Huggy
Oh, my
Wuggy.
God. So where did your daughter get the Huggy Wuggy stuffed animal?
Well, I found out she got it to her aunt for her birthday. Well, her aunt bought it at a flea market in going towards Palmetto. Like on 41 going towards Palmetto, there's a flea market there. Well, I actually went there, and it was a Huggy Wuggy World. They were selling Huggy Wuggy.
Huggy Wuggy World.
Yes, it was Huggy Wuggy.
A theme park coming soon near Orlando.
Well, check this out. It was almost in every stand, all different colors, different sizes.
And you're saying this is 2 years ago, Marco?
Almost 2 years ago, about a year and 9 months, 10 months.
All right, so obviously the video game's been out for a while, but we're not in the video game world. We're just hearing about it for the first time now. I don't know that we're necessarily late to it.
Hey,
Well, like I said, they had the little backpacks. Like children wear this cute backpack.
why would you have little kids? Is this an issue in the schools? Or are the schools like banning these backpacks? Are the schools banning these and telling kids they can't have a Huggy Wuggy backpack?
I never got that far, but I know for certain at the school that my daughter goes to, there was issues kids bringing because they got different colors, blue, black. They even got a yellow one, and kids were bringing the backpack.
Thank you.
The backpack with their lunch.
Marco, thank you. This is we are learning so much here. I opened up with what I thought was all the information, but this is why we rely on callers to educate us even more. Marco, great phone call, pal. Thanks.
Oh, man, look at all the colors. He's right.
Subliminal messages. That's what this thing is all about.
Subliminal
you're
messages.
Right on.
Thanks, Marco.
You know what?
Yeah.
I've got a parent defending Huggy Wuggy. So
What?
my 4-year-old watches the videos, has the stuffed animals, and the ones he watches are funny, and the kids think that he will protect them. But it's still, you have to ask the question, why is there this crossover? Why is there some of it that's okay, branded okay, and some of it that's super creepy? You don't.
Well, hold on. What's branded okay?
Well, this parent says.
Okay,
some of the videos they watch are just funny, and the kids think they'll protect them.
It's all creepy. This parent might be just perceiving it differently.
Yeah, the parent that you're reading a text from
He's
might
saying you
be.
had the horror side and the poppy playtime side.
Hold on. It sounds like it's like a split personality, but it's all part of the same character. I don't think you can separate it. All right. Emily's in St. Pete. Hey, Emily, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. So I'm actually a preschool teacher.
Wow. So how long has Huggy Wuggy been an issue for you, Emily?
First of all, Roxanne is correct. They are part of the same world, and the TV show does, in fact, do a positive, upbeat. But the TV show on YouTube is actually kind of an in-world game thing. So in the game, the storyline, Poppy and Huggy Wuggy and Kissy Missy and all the characters in it were supposed to be toys for children, so they made TV shows. So the creator made a live-action TV show that was appropriate for children. Made a TV show for real that was appropriate for children. But the game is very inappropriate for children. I am a preschool teacher, and it's not just Poppy's Playtime that's a problem. There's Five Nights at Freddy's, there's Hello Neighbor, there's Indy and the Ink Machine, and they're all
Whoa, MDMA machine?
Bendy and the Ink Machine.
I thought you said MDMA machine. I'm like, what do they have, a machine cranking out Molly for kids? What's going on here? All right.
So the thing is all of them involve murder. Somebody will die. The main character, something will die.
So, Emily, this is inappropriate.
Oh, it's 100%. I work with 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and my 3, 4, and 5-year-olds are bringing these things to school and playing these games. And I am the youngest teacher in my job. So I know what these things are because I have friends who play these games. I watch YouTubers who play these games and listen to them scare themselves half to death, like a podcast. I don't play the games, but I listen to it in the background. And for me, at 30-something years old, that's appropriate. That's fine. But my 3, 4, and 5-year-olds are 3, 4, and 5. They don't understand that.
This is crazy.
Wait a second. I have to ask you something. As a parent, you are opening my eyes to something. I let my kids watch some YouTube stuff, but of course I always supervise it. But there's one...
and that's the problem. Roxanne, you'll let your kids watch what you've supervised. I don't have children. I'm just a preschool teacher, but I won't even let my kids watch Bluey without watching the next episode.
Right. No, but listen to this. So there's a show that I let them watch called Trin and Madison, and there are these 2 little girls who play with toys, basically. And now you said something that I'm like, wait, I've heard that before. You said Hello Neighbor. And now I just pulled up Trin and Madison, and they incorporate Hello Neighbor into
Hello Neighbor is a game about a guy next door who murders children. And that's all he does.
Oh, my God. We've opened up a whole can of worms here.
Out the missing children.
All right, Emily, thank you. You've been very enlightening. Thank you.
No problem.
This is crazy. Jill is in Brandon. Hi, Jill. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hi. I actually have these dolls in my house right now. We have purchased the Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy. There's also a Mommy Longlegs and Cartoon Cat, and it kind of goes on and on.
Now, how old are your kids?
My son actually requested it when he was 4 years old. He is now 5.
Oh, my God. But do you know the background and what drives this whole theme?
I do. He's very big into plushies and stuffed animals, so when we originally...
But it's like an evil horror doll.
I know, but there is, like everybody has said, there is...
Well, shouldn't you say no to your 5-year-old?
We try. There is different things that he is allowed. He's only allowed to watch YouTube Kids.
This kid's going to have you chained up in the attic by the time he's 10.
He might. But to be honest, there really is some positive.
You're going to be chained to the floor like the patient, Steve Carell. All right.
So there's different YouTube channels that perceive Huggy Wuggy and all of this to be very scary. for sure. And my son,
Jill, listen, I don't want to tell you how to parent, but I don't think this is a good idea.
no, it's definitely not. But
I don't want your little 5-year-old to turn into like Dahmer.
well, it's the thing. He's also into Plants and Zombies, and there's Plants and Zombies that are good, and then they also make Plants and Zombies because...
Whatever happened to Bert and freaking Ernie?
They're zombies now.
Honestly, I'm 45, so I am totally into Bert and Ernie. My son actually still watches...
But you have the ability to influence your child and get him away from demonic Huggy Wuggy with razor-sharp teeth that's chasing kids.
The stuffed animals are actually kind of cute. They're not really bad.
I'm looking at them. I would never have let my kids have this. Hey, Jill, thanks for the call. Oh, my God, this has turned out to be just bigger than I ever thought.
Wow.
By the way, my wife called me unhinged.
About the gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right.
All right, hey, I got to call Michelle.
You're a little bit nuts.
Let me take 2 more calls on this.
You're making your own bet on that one.
Leanna's in Tampa. Hey, Leanna.
Hi.
Hi there. Hey, did you hear the gas argument?
The guy.
You just tuned in. All right. So, Leanna, go ahead. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here about the Huggy Wuggy situation. It's crazy to me because it's all under, like, the indie horror genre, right?
The indie horror genre.
Yes, indie horror genre. So it's, like, a very popular thing. Even when I was growing up, we had Five Nights at Freddy's. That was a huge craze. Andy and the Think Machine.
How old are you now, Leanna?
I'm 17 years old.
Awesome. And do you watch this Poppy Playtime with Huggy Wuggy?
I watch a lot of YouTubers play it. I watch Let's Plays about it. That's just like a popular thing. A lot of YouTubers will play these indie horror shows.
So your friends in high school. So Leanna, what high school do you go to in Tampa?
I go to Armwood High School.
All right, so you're in Armwood, and do a lot of kids play these video games?
I'm sure there is. Yeah, like play. Yeah, they do play or at least watched a YouTube video about it sometime in their lifetime. I mean, it's big when I was growing up, and yeah, it's. I'm not surprised. But the fact that it's like going to like 3-year-olds is shocking to me.
What I mean, what about the mother just called and the kid requested the horror doll when the kid was 4 and now the kid's 5 and has the whole collection apparently? I'm like, what?
Right, it's crazy, but I mean, obviously these indie horror makers make like these toys that look like something that'd be safe for children, and then if children have YouTubers that they look up to that are playing the game.
Well, you open Huggy Wuggy's mouth and the cute little smile turns into like this devilish like nightmare of scary teeth and something that's going to chew your face off. Hey, Isabel, thanks for the call. I'm sorry, Leanna, thanks for the call. Have a great day at school at Armwood. Let me grab Isabel. Last call on this, and then we got to move on because I think Michelle wants to yell at me. Isabel in Winter Haven. Hi, Isabel. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi. I just want to let you know, we were in Portugal last summer, and we were at one of those, open-air flea markets, and I saw these I was trying to find something cheap to get for the grandchild who just wanted something. You know how they are. And I saw these dolls, and he's like, my grandson's like, oh, yeah, that's Huggy Wuggy, and that's Kissy Missy. And I'm like, and he, like, knew all about them. I mean, he didn't want one, turns out, thank God, because now I know. I didn't even know what it was about. But they were already in Europe. They were already a big thing, all the stuffed animals, all the plushes.
Huggy Wuggy's really big in Portugal.
All right, big time. All right, thank you, Isabel. Have a great day.
Final word on this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just
have our text blown up on this.
I am learning so much. I can't even tell you. But let's just go wild, wild west on YouTube. Let our kids watch any creepy, violent, crazy visual images and creepy songs that put you in a trance. But let's make sure that we take the words fat and ugly out of a Roald Dahl book.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're taking words out of Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and James and the Giant Peach and Matilda.
Yeah,
wow.
Let's get right on that. But let this go wild.